feel like my hair is not acting right today. But today I decided to come up here and do like not a Q&A but some deep questions. I'm the type of person that loves deep questions. If we could just sit down late at night and talk like deep things, I would literally love you. Okay, I used to have a friend like that. We would just sit around, or we used to walk around the neighborhood and just have like conversations. I used to love that. I need some friends. Okay, a Q&A. Ask some questions down below and I'll do a whole nother video answering your questions. Let's just get into it. If my life was a book, what would it be called? It would be called What Now? Or What's Next? I'm going on What's Next because, you know, in life we're kind of like you're just there. You're like, what's gonna happen now? Like, what is next? Like, come on, like something needs to happen. That's how I feel. What color describes yourself and why? I would say yellow, because I think I'm a very positive person. I think most of the time I'm mostly positive. I can say that with confidence. Like, I'm positive most of the time. Sometimes I have my days where it's like, leave me alone, but I feel like I'm pretty much a positive person. If I was sitting in front of my 10-year-old self, what would I tell myself? What would I tell me? I don't know. I'll tell myself, your life will get hard, but just remember you have people around you that's always going to support you no matter what, and they love you. You're not in it alone, and you got it. That's all I gotta say. Anyone that's having a hard time right now, I love you, and I'm supporting you, okay? Just hit me with a message if you're not feeling good about yourself. What is one thing society is better off without? I would say social media, but I can't say that because I love social media. I love YouTube, obviously, but sometimes it can be such a toxic place. And also, people meet each other off of social media. You know, some people have gotten married to someone they met off of social media and now have an amazing life with them. So I don't know. Social media has this its perks and its downfalls. People getting jobs off of social media. One day, hopefully I get a job off of social media. I'm gonna say weapons. So innocent people could probably just walking on the street can get killed. I'm saying weapons, but I'm really gonna say the G word. If you are smart enough, you'll comprehend. If you're doing this and you put it in your home to potentially if it's a break-in and you have this weapon to protect yourself, I understand. But if it's just something you carry on and to potentially walk around with and see someone you don't like and physically harm them, that is a no for me. And I feel like the world will be 100% a better place without them. When does life not feel real to you? When you're so happy. It's like, when you're so happy, it's like, that does not feel real. Or you're so sad, you're just like, is this even real? When I was little, I had a thing where I feel like life is not real. I feel like my life is not real. It's totally fake. It's not happening. It's just a hallucination. That's why I used to feel like it felt like that. What is one thing I would change about myself? I'll say my body, yada, yada, yada. I have no problem with that. I mean, obviously I do. But it obviously isn't like I have a lot of appearance issues. I'm going to tell y'all that. I do, so. And when somebody comments on like on my body, I feel very uncomfortable. Like, I don't know, I just feel very uncomfortable because I don't like it. What's the best advice someone has given you? I think my sister. The best advice someone gave me was my sister. She was talking to me. I was feeling a little down about myself. I was like, I don't think anyone likes me. I have no friends. Like, I'm telling you, you know how people are like, I don't have any friends, and it'd be like they have like one or two friends. I'm telling you, I have zero. If I wanted to reach out to someone, who would I reach out to? My mom. Like, you know, it was like that. People are going to come and go out your life all the time. I'm like, but who's coming in? Who's coming in my life? Like, nobody. And you're going to be plenty of real friends. You're going to come across plenty of fake friends. And she's totally right. I have had real friends and I have fake friends. If you're texting them and they don't respond and they don't want to be your friend anymore, that is not on you. That's their fault. Especially when that person has did things to you. Just wanted you as a friend. So I'll do anything. Like, leave that person alone. They're not worth your time. Do you think crying is a sense of strength or weakness? That's a good question. Crying is strength. I know a lot of people are like, that's weakness. If you cry, blah, blah, blah. No, it is strength. Are you happy with the person you become? Okay. I am. I feel like for the things I've been through in life, I should be not mean, but not patient. I really feel like I'm a very patient person now. I've always been kind of very patient, but one thing I realized about myself, I do kind of get angry a little quickly, but I can hide it more, and I realized I get annoyed quickly. Have I ever tried to change something about myself for someone else? I feel like everyone does this. I feel like it's totally normal to change your personality around different people. Like, for example, you're around Stephanie, but you only hang out with her around work. You're gonna act, professional. Like, hey, Stephanie, blah, blah, blah. But when you with your crazy friend, you gonna act crazy. Like, I feel like that. But I think they're saying, like, in total, like, you always hang around this person. I think I have, because I feel like I'm really annoying. Like... I feel like I'm really annoying, so like when I hang around like sometimes my brother, I try not to talk as much. So I try to change my personality for him, and like sometimes I want to talk, but I'm just like, he probably think I'm talking too much, so let me be quiet. I really feel like I'm annoying. Like maybe I am annoying, so that's why I think I'm annoying. Do I want to be like my parents? Yes. I feel like I want to be like my mom, her smarts wise. I want to be like her because she knows a lot about, because she goes to school. That's probably, but my mom, I want to give it to my mom. Let's give a round of applause for my mom. Because growing up, she lived with a whole bunch of people, and she kind of had to work for what she had. She basically packed up her car, went to Sanaya, because Sanaya's the first child, and went to Virginia to go to school and got her life together. Say, for example, you grew up in a town where it's not that great and you don't know much about anything. How the heck do you make it out? Like, that's a crazy thing. Like, how do you know all this stuff? So that's why my mom, I don't know, they lived in the basement. I know that they lived in the basement. But how the heck did she do that? Like, I just want to know. Like, how the heck did she move from a basement to almost $1 million home? Like, I'm just so confused. Tell me, sis. What's my favorite movie? Anything with Kevin Hart and The Rock in it. They're my future husbands. Here's my hand in marriage. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so happy today. Oh, and Brazil, you left your toy. I just want to let you know if you're watching this. You left your toy on the sink, and you left a whole bunch of stuff here when you were leaving today, which is probably not today for you guys. Thank you so much. Goodbye.